Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do that viral little, like, if I could only keep 15 products thing. So this is my list. And it was recommended to me by a subscriber in a comment. Thank you so much. So yeah, like with the scenario, however you want to look at it, like if I could only keep 15 out of my entire collection, slash if I had to repurchase only 15 products if I lost my whole makeup collection, these would be it. And it was actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. 15 makeup products, it adds up quick, and it was pretty hard. And so I know even with these 15, there are a few makeup products that I would miss quite dearly, but I would be content if I only had these 15. Okay, this is the look. So I'm just gonna apply all of these onto my face today, and let's just get to it. We're filming with a lot of natural light today, so just roll with it. Starting with base. If you're new here, I just gotta let you know I cannot be without a glowy liquid primer illuminator thing of some sort. I just love it. I love it. I have a lot. Honestly, the one that's really been hitting just a little different. I've really fallen in love with it, even though I haven't had it that long. That's the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I have this in the shade 2. I start at the tops of the cheekbones, and I take it under the eyes to add a little bit more coverage in this area. The light reflecting qualities in this product will reflect any type of darkness away. I honestly could just leave the house like this and I'd be like, I'm done, it's fine. One of the reasons I've been reaching for the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter more than the Hollywood Flawless Filter and the Auric Glow Lust is due to just how refined it is. It's kind of like if the two had a baby. So you get a similar coverage as the Auric Glow Lust, not as much, but a similar coverage. And you get a little bit of that like reflective of the Hollywood Flawless Filter, but it dries down just a little bit, so you're not as tacky as either of those products. I don't know, it's just like such a wonderful hybrid of the two, and it's one of my favorite type of complexion products to use. Before I do any more complexion, I'm gonna go in with my favorite brow product. I was going through everything. I originally had 3 blushes, then I was like, oh wait, my brows. And then I was like, honestly, like I don't know if I could be without my Rare Beauty Clear Brow Gel. I don't actually know the whole name of this. Flexible Lifting Gel in clear. It's just, it really is the best. Like, it's so good. You can do like a fluffy kind of, you know, natural brow, or you can really get a laminated look with this. It really is just gorgeous. And it's not like that shiny kind of brow gel either. It just allows your brows to stay where you put them, you know? Gives me a little extra lift, a little extra shape. I find that if I just push my eyebrows up, that it kind of just has this very subtle but effective effect, essentially, of making my face look more awake and lifted. And sometimes it really is the difference between an amazing makeup look and just like a good makeup look, you know? I would take this clear brow gel over any other brow product. Okay, let's go in with bronzing, because I kind of like to do my everyday makeup in this way, where it's like a slight underpainting situation. But the first bronzer that I would keep slash just immediately repurchase if I lost everything would be the Haus Labs. What is it? The Velvet? Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. I have this in, oops, light 3. It's amazing. It's that beautiful like slurry formula where it feels creamy but applies, or it feels and applies like a cream, but it's really just it's a powder. It's a powder. It's amazing. If you're not new here, then you know how much I've just been deeply in love and obsessed with this product. And also the Armani Neo Nude Color Melting Balm. This is one of my favorite kind of bronzing contour-ish, kind of in the middle colors, and this is in the shade 21. It's supposed to be a warm brown. And if you've never tried the Neo Nude melting balms, they're a very like velvety feeling, like almost like the cream version of the Haus Labs bronzer. They just pair together in such a beautiful way because they're so similar in formula. But yeah, I honestly, I can't be without either of them. And what sucks with the Armani one is that it's so in and out of stock, and not every retailer that sells Armani sells the Neo Nude color melting balms. I believe I ordered these from Saks, and they also don't have every shade in stock all the time. Like it's such a strange line. But if you have tried them, then you know how incredibly wonderful they are. Like they're so good. Like they just blend out, as you see, like they just blend out by themselves. And they have so many beautiful colors. So if I could only keep 15 products, I would keep my 2 favorite concealers over any other foundation or tinted moisturizer, tinted serum, whatever. These would be the 2. The first one is the Givenchy Prism Lib Skin Caring Concealer. This one is in the shade 250, and the Kosas Revealer Concealer, and this is in the shade 2.3N. Love these. I love these so much. They're such beautiful makeup products, and they make my skin just look so amazing. I like to apply them with my fingers, a sponge, a brush. And what's kind of like the make or break for me when it comes to what I deem a good concealer is that it has to look good all over the face and also under the eyes, because those are 2 different textures of your skin. So I don't need a lot, so I just kind of do like little dabs. And if I like lost everything and I had to repurchase, like these 2 concealers would be the ones that I would repurchase, and it's part of my, you know, my 15. Obviously it's in the video. See how that just like effortlessly blends in and like makes my skin just look so hydrated. And this will also blend in beautifully with the Armani Neo Nude that I put down. It just looks soft, natural, glowy. So I'm going to go back in with bronzing. This is obviously the Haus Labs. I'm trying to use as many products in my 15 on my face at one time without it getting too like cakey, you know? Because the products I selected so I would have, it's not like I'm going to have like a variety of looks, but I can achieve either like no makeup or a semi-glam look, you know? Oh my god, this hair. See how soft that is? And I could really build this up for more impact. I'm just gonna take just a light dusting of it onto my eyelids here. And then up onto the temple. And on the nose a little bit too. Hair's being a little freaky right now. I cannot be without this. I love it. Okay, and you know, someone's probably gonna be like, you already put a glowy product down, why are you adding more? And it's because I want to. I love this product. The Chanel Baume Essentiel in the shade Sculpting. Yes, Sculpting. Love it. I love this so much. This is just like a miracle worker. Like it will make you look so glowy, so awake. It's not gonna lift your makeup when applied correctly. So I'm just gonna put this on. And sometimes I'm just like putting this on with like a little bit of concealer and a lip liner, some lip balm, and like that's my day. I just love this so much. And I also kind of take it under the eye too. It's just so perfect. Just look at how that glassy that makes my skin look. Oh, I could not be without this. Part of the 15, for sure. Okay, blush was so hard. I had the hardest time. I had the hardest time. I originally had 3, but then I decided that these 2 are my current favorite formulas of blush. And they're matte blushes in a stick form. The first one is by Violette FR. It's the Bisou blush. And this is in the shade Louise. It has this really beautiful marbled appearance to it. And as you see, it's kind of like a peachy beigey nude sort of thing. And it has this really beautiful, like, citrusy floral scent. And it's matte, and it has this, like, kind of velvety, slippy kind of formula, and it blends out. So you can have this as, like, natural and sheer, or you can really, really build it up. And it's so, so beautiful. It's such an elegant formula. I love it so much. The next one is Sunkissed. This is a brand new tube of it. I've been using this for such a long time, and nothing has really ever truly trumped it. I've tried a lot of blushes over the years, and like whether it's like formula and color, and so it's like everything that I can factor into what I deem to be a good blush, it really is this. So it's like the color is my favorite color. It's kind of like this, it's Sunkissed. Like it's actually a bronzer, if you can believe it. Like everybody uses this as a blush, but it actually is a part of the bronzer line, because it has like this browny reddishness to it, like as if you were, you know, just about to be sunburned, or like an old sunburn that it's turning into a tan. It's just so, so beautiful. And I honestly cannot be without it. But why I deem this type of formula to be the best, in my opinion, is that it's the combination of color, formula, longevity, and how buildable and like versatile it is. So you can wear this super light and have it be, you know, just like a kiss of color, and put it on top of a matte look, and it's not gonna look, you know, cakey or anything like that. You can build it up for a more like glam look. You can put it on top of a dewy base like so, and it's just going to adapt and be just so, so beautiful. I don't feel the same way about their dewy blush formulas, but their bronzers and their matte blushes, I think Nudestix just really, really nailed it, and they're absolute perfection. And this is why this is a repurchased product in this color. I'm actually, just for like the fun of it, I'm actually gonna go in with Louise and do that about right here, just for a little dimension. I love layering blushes. And so I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just kind of dab on top very, very lightly to kind of melt everything together. But yeah, if I had to keep only 2 blushes, those would be it. That would be the everyday look, and I'm honestly fine with that. As much as I love the CL and the Say Dewy blush, as much as I notice I don't have any powders, like the only powder product I have is my Haus Labs bronzer, and honestly it doesn't even like remind me of a powder that much. And that's not to say I don't like or love any of my like powder bronzing or blush products. It's just that the cream products, they just work so much better for like the look that I'm trying to achieve. And yeah, I'm just so happy with that. Eyeshadow was also a really, really hard one to pick. But if I only could have 2, if I could only save 2 and be completely content, I'm gonna do my 2 favorite one and dones. And the first one is the Urban Decay Moondust shadow in the shade Space Cowboy. I've been talking about this for years. I've been using it for years. It's just perfect. It's just such a lovely, lovely product. If you know, you know, but if you've never tried this product, it's this very like thin powder. I don't know. It's really lovely. I have a feeling that this too also might be a slurry formula, but The glitters in it are so finely milled. The base is like this translucent kind of peachy color. The glitters dispersed throughout it are kind of cooler toned, and so it makes your eyeball look truly, truly wet. I don't even need to use a mirror to apply this. But it's just so pretty. And you can really, really layer this. This is a really, really light layer of it, and I could really amp it up. But in the kind of like inner corners, I'm gonna put this other shade on. This is the Armani Eye Tint in the shade 12S. It's kind of like a similar effect to Space Cowboy, but it's more like champagne with no base pigment really. And I'm just gonna keep this like kind of like in the inner corner here. This too will create a very like wet looking effect because it is so like finely milled and elegant. It's just so pretty, and you can really buff these in. One and done eyeshadow girl. Like, I don't need a palette, a bronzer, and a topper like this. Like, that's all I really want and need anymore. Like, I'm fine with this. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Space Cowboy just like right in the center. And then on top of that, Armani. Just amp it up so you can see what I mean. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I'll zoom you in. I don't know if the camera will pick up just how pretty these two eyeshadows are together, but I just love them. Eyeshadow was so hard. Like, I definitely would miss my Victoria Beckham lid lusters, and I would miss my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize formula, but if it really came down to two, I think I would be really happy with just owning these. Okay, this one's gonna be real quick and to the point. Mascara, just a Tower 28. Like, I think that this is my favorite mascara of all time. Like, I love other mascaras, and there are times when I think about old favorite mascaras, I'm like, oh, I kind of miss that, like maybe, but honestly, like when I'm without this one, I miss it. My mascara preferences are easy removable and tubing, and this one's definitely a easy removal, but it doesn't have the longest shelf life. And so I find that if I have this open alongside another mascara, it sometimes will go bad before I can use all of it. And so I've just started just only having this one and not really trying other mascaras like I usually do. And I'm honestly content. Like, when I'm without it, I miss it dearly. To be completely honest, I miss it so much, and everything gets compared to it. Ooh, it's just so good. Okay, lips, very easy. This was a very easy decision for me. This is the NYX lip pencil in the shade Nude Truffle. It's such a beautiful, like, brownie nude, and it goes with, honestly, any lip color that I choose. I think it suits my skin tone really well. It really is perfect, and what's even better about it is, if I was in the scenario where I lost all of my lip liners, this would be the first one that I would repurchase because it's so inexpensive. It's a drugstore product. When it comes to lipsticks, it was hard. It was very hard. Because I really do love all of my lip products that I have. Mind you, I'm not counting any of my like lip balms or lip treatment kind of things because I consider those skincare. So I'm looking at this the point of view of like color cosmetics. So, but for reference. First one is another Violette FR product. This is the Bisou Balm in the shade Calisson. And it's this really beautiful, it's essentially the same color as the blush Louise, but in lipstick form. Very like light blotted lip. You see? And it just brings life. It doesn't dry my lips out because my lips are chronically dry. if I have a lip balm on and I put this on, it's like, just so good, so good. And the next one is by Chanel. This is the Rouge Coco Balm in the shade 914 Natural Charm. It's a little bit deeper, just a little bit. It has a little bit more brown, but it's shiny. And so we can just kind of, I can just layer for a little bit more moisture. Love it. I love these. I love these so much. They're essentially the same color, but this one is like a sheer matte and this one's like a sheer, like glossy satin in a way. I cannot be without these. I love them so much. It's my favorite color to wear on my lips. I think they go beautifully with Nude Truffle. It's just like match made in heaven, these three. Ooh. And also like with the blush and the eye and like everything, like this whole makeup look just really lives harmoniously on my face. Okay, so that is it. If I were to only be able to keep 15 products in my collection, slash if I had to start over and I could only repurchase 15 products, this would be it. These products really are like my number ones, like my ride or dies. Love them. They're yeah. It's a really lovely everyday, but you could also amp it up in ways where you could make this appropriate for a more formal event. But anyways, that's it. That's all. Love it. I love these. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorites are, and maybe I can do a video seeing how many of your favorites that I own. That could be cool. That'd be cool. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!